Hi Janice, I'm Connie. I'm your occupational therapy assistant and I'm going to be working with you today.
Hi, Connie.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. And are you familiar with occupational therapy?
I have some idea of what it entails.
Okay. Well, just to give you a little refresher, we promote daily living and we promote development and independence. So you can continue to do the things that you love to do, the things that you need to do. And I was looking over your history and I'm noticing that you are having some issues with your lower back. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, I was walking into work one day and fell in the parking lot and slipped on a sheet of ice. When I fell underneath my car, slid underneath. So I had to kind of grab onto the car to pull myself back up. And I hit my tailbone. Ever since then, I cannot walk for long periods of time, stand for long periods of time. And if I bend over to like mop the floor or sweep, I'll get these excruciating pains shooting up my back.
And so I take it this is affecting your daily activities.
Yes.
And what I would like to do today is go over a questionnaire. It's called the Canadian Occupational Performance Measurement. And what this does, it looks at different areas such as self-care, feeding, grooming, productivity, work type issues, and leisure activities.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to look at any issues you're having and we're going to set some goals for your therapy. Does that sound okay?
That sounds perfect.
Any questions?
No. No, I can't think of anything right now.
Okay, so I'm going to start, and the first area I'm going to start with is self-care. And basically the first category is personal care, which is examples dressing, bathing, feeding, and hygiene. And are you able to do your personal cares yourself?
Yes, I can take a shower or take a bath, but like I said, I just can't stand for long periods of time or sit for long periods of time. So right now, I can do my own personal hygiene, but I just can't do it for a lengthy time.
And I have a scale that I want to use to measure. And basically it rates how important things are to you. So 1 starting at it's not important, going to number 10, which is very important. So I take it personal care to you would be
Very important.
number 10.
Yes.
And where do you get dressed? Do you get dressed in your bedroom or do you get dressed in your bathroom?
In my bedroom. It's easier. Then I can just sit on the bed and get dressed.
Okay. And when you get clothes, do you have to reach up in the closet or do you have to reach down out of drawers?
I have to reach in the drawers.
And does that kind of bother your back sometimes?
Yes.
And the next category is functional mobility, which is transfers such as couch to chair, indoor, outdoor, as far as getting in the car, getting out the car. So Do you have any issues in those areas?
I do, after I'm sitting for a while, I have a problem with getting out of the chair and just standing and walking. So, I do have a problem with getting out of bed sometimes because ever since this accident, my feet swell at night.
And does that wake you up, and does that bother with your rest?
Sometimes it bothers with my rest because when they swell, they get they feel dry. So I keep a bottle of baby oil next to my bed to kind of like rub my feet down. So that helps.
Okay. And as far as getting in and out the car, that's fine.
As far as getting in and out of the car, I have an issue with that sometimes because I drive a truck, and when I turn to get down, I have to make sure both feet are on the ground at the same time.
Okay. And is it a big truck, a small truck,
It's
a
a
pickup truck?
it's a Jeep,
Okay.
SUV.
Okay. Far as your chair or couch, is that issues getting up or sitting back down?
Sometimes it could be an issue. Periodically.
Okay. The next category is management, which can be transportation, shopping, and finances. So do you do your own shopping?
I do it all at one time. I don't shop every week. I only shop maybe twice a month for items that I need for the household. And as far as groceries, I make sure that when I shop, I get enough to last. So I would say twice a month.
And you do your own finances then too?
Yes, I pay bills online, so.
Okay. And you drive yourself?
Yes.
And once you're in the car, you're okay to drive?
Yes.
And when you're shopping, does your back injury, do you have any difficulty walking in the store or bending up or
I
reaching
usually
up or
use
down?
a cart that is mobile, like a wheelchair cart.
Okay. As far as reaching things in the store, do you reach for things or do you have one of the workers reach for things?
I usually take my son with me and have him reach for it.
Okay, and you would rate this as how important to you, the management?
I would say about 8.
Okay. And functional mobility would be?
10.
Okay. The next group is productivity,
Mm-hmm.
and the category is paid or unpaid work, which can be finding and keeping a job or volunteer work. So, are you currently working now?
Part-time.
And what is your occupation?
I work as a phlebotomist.
And how is this affecting your work?
I sit a lot. I have comfortable chairs to prop my feet up because the clinic area where I work is not busy all the time. When there is pain, I'll take some Advil or Aleve.
And how important would you rate work?
Very important because my job pay my bills, so I don't have another income.
Anything else you want to add to the category?
I can't think of anything right now. I'm not as active as far as how I used to. I used to work out. I used to run. I can't run anymore like I used to. I can't even run at all. I used to work out at the gym. So.
And the next area is household management. So that has to do with cleaning, laundry, cooking. So how do you do all the chores?
I try to keep areas clean, so I won't have to do a lot and organized. And as far as me cooking, I eat out a lot. I order out a lot, especially because I don't have any small kids anymore. So.
And what about your laundry? Do you do your own laundry or?
I do. I do laundry maybe twice a month.
And where's your laundry located? Do you have to walk down the stairs?
Yes, I do. In the basement.
And how is that working for your back?
As long as I hold on to the rail, I'm okay and take my time going stairs.
And how important do you rate this area?
I would say 8.
And the next area is play, which have to be with school, play skills, homework. So do you go to school?
I'm currently doing a doctorate in clinical psychology. But the course is online.
And far as play?
I have no energy for that.
Does your back aches affect your sitting at a computer doing your online work for school or reading?
Well, I normally do it from my bed, so I can reposition myself whenever, there's an issue.
And I see you're holding your dog, so is he the only dog or?
Oh, I have 3.
Okay, 3 dogs. And how is that far as walking them?
They're small dogs, small rescue dogs. So what I'll do is I'll take the 2 smallest out, and then I'll come back in and take the medium dog out. So.
And far as play in school, how would you rate that area?
Probably, I would say about a 9.
And the next area is leisure, which can be quiet recreation, can be hobbies, crafts, reading.
Reading.
Okay, reading.
I read a lot.
And you're usually in the bed when you're reading?
Yes.
Do you garden?
Oh, yeah, I do.
And how is that on your back?
Well, only thing I do is water my flowers, so that's pretty simple.
And you have any other hobbies?
That's pretty much it.
And how important are those to you?
Very important.
So a 10?
I would say a 10.
And active recreation, sports, outings, traveling, museums.
Only time I travel is when I do one of my internships for the program that I'm in. But other than that, I don't really travel.
And socialization, which can be visiting, phone calls, parties.
I don't do much of anything with my back the way it is. I don't do much of anything. I think that because I work the 4 hours a day and I have responsibilities of 3 dogs, keeping up a household is enough. So.
Do you have any family support during these activities?
Some, maybe my daughter may come over and help with the dogs periodically. That's it.
And then your son goes grocery shopping with you?
Yes.
And how would you rate socialization?
I socialize when I'm at work, so that's pretty much it.
And what number would you rate that?
Socialization, a 2.
And active recreation for you, as far as internship traveling, would be?
That's pretty important. So I would give that at least a 7.
Okay, so I did the categories. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take the list of the ones that have the 5 important ones, or pick the ones that's the most 5 important, and I'm going to write them down in this category. So I see the highest number you have is personal care. So I'll put that one down as being top priority. And far as functional mobility, I'll put that down next. And work, school, community management, Okay, and far as performance, the numbers for these are going to be things that you would like to work on. And after performance, satisfaction will be how are you satisfied with this activity now, or the way you do this activity? Which 1 will be not able to do it, to 10 will be able to do it extremely well. Satisfaction will start at 1, not satisfied at all, to 10, extremely satisfied.
Okay.
So for personal care, how would you rate that for performance and satisfaction?
10.
And functional mobility?
8.
And work?
A 10. No, I'll say 9.
For both?
Yes.
And school?
A 10.
And management?
8.
So personal care, 10 for both. Functional mobility, 8. Work, 9. School, 10. And management, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, and what we're going to do with these is we're going to evaluate those and we are going to come up with some goals for you.
Okay.
So thank you for your time and you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Constance.
You're welcome. Thank you.